Thank you to all the new and old subscribers. Thank you guys. Keep it growing. Keep it glowing. Keep it up. All right. When it's up, then it's up. Then it stays up and it stays stuck. Okay. That's what we move. Ain't no more down. We go up. We go up. We rise to the occasion. Okay. So this is about the next 7 days. So whenever you see this, so 7 days from the day you see it, let's see what's going on. Let's see what it do. The first thing was coming to my mind was diary. Okay, because what that song was the business. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my volume all the way down, and let me see the words again. Okay. So this is important for somebody. You make people feel safe enough to let their guard down, and it's a beautiful thing. Okay. You want everybody to feel safe. Like, some people don't care about you feeling safe. They just want whatever they want from you. There's those of us who want people to feel safe and be themselves. So, okay. All right, let's see. Let me see the song. Okay, ready? Lay your head on my pillow. Here you can be yourself. No one has to know what you're feeling. No one but me and you. Ooh. I won't tell your secrets, 'cause your secrets are safe with me, safe with me. I will keep your secrets. Just think of me as the pages in your diary. Okay. So thank you for being patient while I said all that. Okay. So 7 days, you about to be somebody's diary. Okay, the next 7 days you will be somebody's diary. Listen to the song "Diary" by Alicia Keys. That is what people see you as. That is what someone sees you as. Now, don't let anybody take advantage of you and your time, because your time is valuable. Okay, your time is valuable. Okay, time is valuable. So don't let nobody be coming up into your space and just dumping all they trash in a clean house when you done cleaned up your house. Okay. But there will be somebody who's going to come in the next 7 days who will be coming in and be looking at you like you are the pages in their diary. Okay. They need you because they feel safe with you. You are somebody who makes people feel safe, where they're able to feel like they can release themselves, they can be themselves, they can be calm, so maybe you didn't know this before, but I'm here to tell you that you make people feel safe. You make them feel like they can tell you anything and everything. You make people tell you things that they was like, yo, I don't even know why I'm telling you this, and they probably say it to you too. Like, I don't even know why I even said that. I don't even know why I told you that. Like, and you be like, oh, it's all good. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's just a new thing added to the database of your mind, because you always getting information from people, and people tell you things and you don't tell nobody. But people get scared after they start divulging, or they say certain things and slip up and all that around you. They get scared because they don't know that you're just there to be a safe space. But they're so used to toxic people and people taking what they tell them and taking the information they find out about them and using it against them and abusing them and lying to them and lying on them, or twisting the information, that they're not used to someone who's like you, who's a safe space. So for the next 7 days, you're going to notice that more people are going to come to you as a safe space. They're going to see you as the pages of their diary. Okay, like Alicia Keys said, just think of me as the pages in your diary. She was like, I won't tell your secrets. Okay, your secrets are safe with me. Okay, so for you, your secrets are safe with you. But I'm going to tell you this. Next 7 days is going to be revealed who was the snake in your garden. So you must have told some people some secrets about you, some of your business, and there's some people that's gonna come out what they done said about you, or what they've been saying behind your back, lying, manipulating, all the stuff, telling all your business. Okay, so this gonna be revealed in the next 7 days. It's gonna be a revelation of who was snaking. But don't worry, baby, because if you ain't tell they secrets, but they over there telling your secrets, there's a problem there. But karma gonna tear that ass up. Okay? Ran that ass in the circle. Hey, ran that ass in the circle. Okay, like, wham, get that ass into that. Okay, wham, like, yeah, they gonna get payback. Because you ain't tell nothing that you knew, but they telling all that they know about you. So, baby, that snake is gonna be revealed this next 7 days. So who been snaking and who been, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever they've been telling all about your business, the next 7 days are gonna be revealed. So get ready. Okay. Some of y'all been in a third party situation. You already know who you are. You already had a suspicion, or you already know. Okay, or you done left the person, and now I'm just divulging all the secrets. I'm gonna tell you the next 7 days, a lot of secrets gonna come out. Okay, you might have been the other woman. You might have been in a third party, fourth party, fifth party, sixth party type thing. Okay, you might have had a menage a trois. I don't freaking know. But you definitely was somebody else. There was other people involved in your partnership with whoever you was dealing with. And that's a lot of drama. Okay, so that might be coming out in the next 7 days about a person that you were dealing with. And, you know, secrets gonna come out. Okay, just let it come out. Okay, so that you can finally be free. Okay, what you choose to do with the information that comes out next 7 days is up to you. But don't get yourself stuck in a loop with this person, okay? Because I feel a lot of controlling, aggressive energy with whoever this person is. Yeah, this is very deceptive. Very, yeah. And then some of y'all might have, you might have left the situation, but the people who were involved in the situation, they stalk you. You might have some stalkers, because it's crazy, because I did a live about the next 7 days on Facebook, and stalkers kept coming out. I'm like, dang, what's going on? So y'all might be having stalkers too. You might have people who are in competition with you, and you just minding your business, living your life, and who they in competition with? The air? Like, you ain't even paid them no attention, okay? Or you left the situation alone. So you like, I left it alone. Okay, so what's up? And people just doing the most, and you just trying to mind your business. Okay, something going on. Okay, I don't know. Y'all be in a third party situation, or you was married. Somebody was married to somebody. Okay, you was the wife or the husband, and this is what's gonna come out in the next 7 days, that your partner has been, doing some things. Okay. And you are not happy to hear that. And that is, I wouldn't be happy to hear that either. Okay. Now, next card came out. Partying. Okay. Some of y'all is having a blast because you left this third party situation alone. Okay. I'm talking to the people who had experience with a third party. Okay. If you had a situation with a third party, you finally left it, you having a good old time. For some of you guys, the issue with the partnership is the person is not taking things serious enough in your relationship. They always out. They always doing stuff. And now you were suspecting something. Well, guess what? The next 7 days is going to be revealed what was going on, what really was happening, okay? Some people just don't know what they got till they lose it. And then it might take them heck long to even realize what they lost. They probably like, damn, I know I lost something. I lost something. What was it? Bragging their head like, what was I lost something? And then when they realize, baby, it's too late. And some of y'all, what you need to do is you need to go out. You need to put a pretty dress on, a nice little outfit as a male. You know what I'm saying? Just go out and just enjoy yourself. You ain't got to be drinking and smoking. You don't got to do extra stuff. You just go out, be open to communicating with other people. Okay? That's it. You could go to a cafe, you know what I mean? Night cafe. You can go on a cruise. They do boat things. There's so many things you could do. You don't got to be at a club or a bar at night. Like, there's so many things. You could go karaoke. I don't know. There's stuff you could do. But you need to do something for you. You need to take back your power. You need to enjoy yourself, okay? And you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to enjoy yourself, okay? Just go have a good time. And some of y'all, the next 7 days, you're realizing that you do need to let your hair down. And that's what's happening. The next 7 days, you might go somewhere and let your hair down, okay? Shoot, you never know. You might meet the one. Who knows? I don't know, okay? I know that the message is go out. Get out of your comfort zone. Enjoy yourself, okay? For those of you who don't, okay? For those of you that's already doing that, they're like, slow your ass down, okay? I know you're trying to run that ass in a circle, okay? Don't. Slow it down. Hold up. Take a deep breath. Just chill. Just chill with me tonight, okay? Listen, y'all, this is so funny. I just said to tell y'all, slow down, calm down, take a deep breath. Okay, card that came out, cut down. Some of y'all going out way too much, doing too much, and you need to slow down. You smoking a lot in a day, you need to tone it down, okay? You are really pushing yourself to your demise, like literally. Some of y'all, what y'all doing it so much that you are killing yourself, okay? And this is not like, this is real. Like, you need to really slow it down. So if you having a lot of sex, you need to slow it down. If you drinking a lot, you need to slow it down. If you whatever you doing, you got to just slow it down. Everything in moderation. Chill, enjoy yourself, but don't overdo it. You're an addict, right? You becoming addicted to the thing, and so you got to slow it down. That's all. This is all your spiritual team is just saying. Just chill out, cut it down. Nobody said cut it out. It said cut it down. So just slow down on whatever you're doing, okay? Like, some of y'all, this just has to do with a relationship. You just need to cut a person out of your life. Cut them out your energy, cut them out of your mind, cut them out of your spirit, whatever. Some of you, this could be a job. This could be an environment, whatever, okay? Some of you, it is actually drinking and smoking or popping pills, whatever. They're not saying to stop. They're just saying, like, you need to cut it down. Like, you need to minimize, because it's starting to affect your life in ways that are not going to be beneficial to your moving future, okay? All right. So, like I said, the beginning of, like, the next 7 days, you're going to have people that think of you as a diary where they could tell you their secrets. And their secret's going to be safe with you. You're not going to be out there divulging everything, okay? Cut down came on again. Cutting ties, moving on. Oh, my God. Wow. Okay, so some of y'all coming together. 2 cards are saying cut down, cut it out. Cut it out, all right? So release. The next 7 days, let this thing go. Let the ship pass, okay? Let the ship sail. You know how to be like, oh, the ship has sailed with me. Well, you really need to let the ship sail with you and that person or that environment or that thing. You know what it is. Each and every one of us is different, okay? Let it go. Move on, okay? Some people are just not good for us. Some environments are just not good for us, okay? Certain habits are just not good for us. So separate yourself from it, okay? The earth has been splitting and God has been separating the wheat from the tares, okay? And you just got to know which one are you. You are the wheat, but you get mixed in with the tares and you fooling yourself in illusions, okay? And these people just want to see you stuck in a loop that you can't get out. Because if you stay in certain connections, the loop, you're going to be stuck in a loop for like, yo, I'm just trying to tell you, the loop is no joke. A lot of us have finally got our asses out of a loop. You go back to a person or stay with a person that you know you're getting pulled to get away from, that loop, you're not going to be able to get out of it for a very, 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 very long time. Right? This is the strongest you probably gonna be in releasing yourself from that connection or that thing, okay? Let it go, let it go, let it ride, okay? Some of y'all, you're already doing that, so I'm proud of you. Good job, good job, good job, good job, okay? Okay, hold up, let me see. Just think of me as the pages in your diary. I won't tell your secrets, 'cause your secrets are safe with me, Okay, so like I said, some of y'all know people's secrets, you know things about people, but you ain't saying nothing. gathering notes, just and minding your business. You ain't telling nobody nothing, okay? Some of y'all know so much about people, but you won't say nothing. But yet here they go, running their mouth, telling all the tea on you. The wickedness, the wickedness. Oh no. Next 7 days is gonna be revealed who's doing that to you, okay? All right, so let's see. Any other messages from this deck next 7 days? I saw the number 14, so 14 might be significant. Okay. Maybe you had something traumatic happen at age of 14. Or your partner that is actually a pretty good, decent person, okay, they had something happen to them at 14. 14 is significant when it comes to childhood trauma. You might have dealt with some childhood trauma around that age, okay? Or you were, or something ended at the age of 14 that was related to childhood trauma. Let me see. I don't think anything else is going to come out from this deck. Okay. Surveillance. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching me. And I don't know how I'm in it. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I don't know. Okay, so some of y'all got people watching you, like literally, like in your day-to-day life, you know, and then also you got people watching you, you know, via online and stuff like that. So you might have a platform. Okay. Okay, some of y'all, you might, some of you guys, the next 7 days, you're going to be meeting up with somebody. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a coworker. You're going to be meeting up with someone, okay? And you're going to be able to express some things that you haven't been able to express for a long time, okay? This person is going to be mirroring you, right? And what they're mirroring back to you is the beautiful aspects of yourself. The free laughter, the joy, the strength, the resilience, everything that you may not feel like you have in the moment, right? Because you know, you might have just found out about your husband or your boyfriend or your partner or whatever. They done did this, or your wife or whatever. They was doing stuff that, you know, something was revealed that really hurt you. So someone's going to come around you and they're going to mirror this beautiful aspect, all the beautiful aspects of yourself, which is going to really help you to pull yourself together again, okay? So this is a beautiful thing. So keep allowing beautiful people to come into your life because they have beautiful messages for you, okay? And you are beautiful yourself. So they say that whatever we admire in someone else is what we have in ourselves. And what you dislike in someone else is what you also have in yourself too. So, you know, whatever the case may be, whether you're admiring someone or you dislike them, okay? Just try your best to be a better you every day. That's it. Just by accepting you. That's the simplest way to be a better you, is by accepting you. Just accepting the call, like what you feel about yourself, whatever. Okay, next 7 days. This is love. So the next 7 days, what is the person on, think of a person, and whatever you, just think of a person in your mind, a person you love, you care about, whatever, think about them. Next 7 days, what would this person have on their mind? What would this person say? These 2 cards just flew out. So think of a person, 2 cards flew out. You light up my world. You light up my world. I think about you all the time. I think about you all the time. Na, 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 na. Okay, so yeah. So they think about you all the time. They love you. They care about you. Okay? But they got issues. I'm hearing this person really has some serious issues they really need to tend to. Okay? They need your help. But I don't know. Everybody's different, but I feel like you might have given a lot. Whoever you are, you've given a lot to the situation, okay? Some of y'all don't mind giving more, and that's fine. Some of y'all other ones, you're being called to kind of step back. You've given enough. You've done enough. You know, you've done enough. So let's see. Love messages for the person that this collective is thinking, for the people that this collective is thinking about. Okay, no coincidences. So you came across this video for a reason. Next 7 days, you will be somebody's diary. They're gonna write. They're gonna like they talking to their diary. You're gonna be the voice, and you're gonna be the voice of reason. You're gonna be able to answer back to them. Okay. Oh my God, the stalkers. You got a stalker. Oh my gosh, you guys have stalkers. There is people stalking you. Okay, and online and in your physical life. You must have blocked these people or something. Some of these people you don't even know. They just be stalking you. Wow. A lot of stalkish energy, like watching, like I'm literally seeing a mask. Somebody's looking behind the mask. Okay, so some of you guys have people watching you from behind their mask. Like it's a lot of stalkers. Do you feel like you have stalkers? You notice like you be feeling like people looking at you, watching you, but you look around and no one acting like they looking at you, so you just kind of go about your business. Okay. All right. All right. What's the point of it all? So they're also in a contemplative. They probably going through an existential crisis. Okay. What's the point of it all? All right. I don't want to wait any longer. Please be mine. So somebody wants to be yours and wants you to be, well, they want you to be theirs, but they might not want to be yours. Not in the way you would need or want. So keep that in mind. So some of y'all need to be mindful of that. Make sure y'all on one accord, whoever this is. I wish you were next to me. So some of you guys, they just want to be close to you. Okay. I think about you all the time. That came out again. So they need to reiterate, like, I be thinking about you. Don't be sleeping on me. I think about you all the time. I love you to the moon and back a million times. I love you to the moon and back a million times. Okay. I need you to help me. Remember, I was just saying about helping. They need your help. But you gotta think about it. Are you gonna be doing all the work in the helping process, or is they gonna do the work too? Blessings to everybody. Blessings. Okay, so that was it. I think about you all the time. Oh my God, you know what came to my mind? There was this show. What was it? Taina. Her name was Taina. Okay, I grew up with this show called Taina. Okay, and the theme song would be like this. I know I can't wait to see my name in lights. No one's gonna stop me. You'll see. I will go far. What's my name? Taina. Taina. Always had dreams of me being a star. You'll be saying my name. Say the star shining bright. I will reach any high. What's my name? Okay, Taina. Okay, you know I'm about to go on YouTube and try to see if I can find that. Because, baby, that come on, man, I be jamming and dancing and just, oh my God, yo, she was lit, okay? And I think she was Hispanic and black. I don't know, but she was lit. She was litty. And that was just awesome. And it was so encouraging. And it was just like, I can't wait to see my name in lights. Like, who's gonna stop me? Okay, who's gonna stop me? So the next 7 days, you're being reminded of your true dreams, your true purpose. You're going to tune into that. All that was distracting you, confusing you, the past, what? I saw 7, so it might have been 7 years. You've been feeling like kind of doing things and you just like, oh, I got to take care of this because I have to. No, now you're going to be in this space that's going to start. The catalyst has already began, okay? Something happened to catapult you to this space right now where the next 7 days, who you really are meant to be, you're going to begin to really tune in and tap into that. So if that has to do with just being all about your spirituality, that's what you're going to be tuning into. And nothing else going to be involved except for people who are going to help to expand that and elevate that, okay? If you are supposed to be tuning into something in the material or physical, okay, you know, whatever career that may be, you're going to be tuning into that and you're going to be holding down the fort, okay? I'm telling you, the next 7 days, because it's like epiphany after epiphany after epiphany. Like, this whole week is going to be a week of epiphany. Like, oh my God, wow, this happened because of this, and this happened because of that, and this makes sense, and oh my God, I knew this, and I knew that, and how did that happen, and how all of it start connecting. All these wiring is in your brain, and it's like all this, everything starts electrifying inside of your mind, and it's like everything's connecting, okay? The things that were sleeping in parts of your brain is now awakening. It's like literally DNA activation, okay? So number 72. So 72 may be significant. All right, let me see. I'm going to pull from this last other deck right here. Let's bunch of mixed cards, okay? We got a bunch of mixed cards over here. So yeah, so we got a bunch of cards. Let's see what message is going to come out with the mixed cards. But this next 7 days, you're not about to play no games. So people that were saying, oh, that's not possible. Well, baby, if it came to my mind, then it is possible. If I dreamt about it, it's possible. Okay, because Taina, she was like, I always had dreams of me being a star. Okay, you be saying my name. Okay, some of y'all, you already a star, and people already be saying your name. And it might not be positive stuff they saying, but you are a star. And that's it. Okay? It's just you have to walk past. You have to be able to look past what you lost to this point. Okay, so whatever you had to go through to get to this point, you have to stop looking at that as the end all be all, right? There is so much more to the story. You still have so much more left, but right, it's like basically when I'm looking at this person, it feels like they don't got that much fight left in them. Like they just so tired and worn out and worn down, okay? And for some of you, the person that you've been the person that you was like dealing with, okay, like the person that you think that cheating on you or whatever, they're worn out, okay, and they keep putting themselves more in the loop of wearing themselves out. Like, why I keep doing this? Well, you keep wearing yourself out because you keep expelling all aspects of you and or trying to drain it from other people, right? So you're in a space where you have to follow the leader, okay? Follow the leader, follow me. Follow the leader, follow me. And then I just heard duck, duck, goose. So you really, a lot of your trauma, this is tuning into like childhood stuff. Okay, those are childhood things, right? Like play, fun things. You need to tune into your childhood stuff because there's something emotionally connecting and blocking whatever you're trying to create due to your childhood. So it's emotions. It's like your emotions have been stunted or blocked, or there's a wall or something on your what you feel, and you haven't really been able to feel it because you're thinking too much. You know, you got too much in your mind, right? It's time to follow suit. It's time to sit with yourself and be like, and see yourself as the childhood version of yourself, and let go within yourself and allow the childhood version of yourself to talk to you, tell you what is actually the biggest issue. Because there's always some type of issue from childhood that we done been through. But what is the biggest issue that's hindering us, you and the bigger version and the little version, from aligning and connecting to the point where you are experiencing the life you really want, right? Because right now we see cups on the ground. And you see him looking sad that the cup spilled. So, you know what I'm saying? It might have had some beautiful things in those cups, and it spilled, and it's gone. And it's like this loss. So they're mourning right now. Both of these cards are mourning. One is mourning from the mental plane, and one is mourning from the emotional plane, right? So, but it's deeper than that. It's not just the mourning, what we're seeing, but it's deeper. It gets deep. So you need to tune into the inner child. Your inner child knows why you're mourning. Some of you might literally be mourning because you had a loved one that's passed on, okay? They might have passed away at night, okay? Some of you, it just really just has to do with you feel like there's so many things you've lost. You've lost so much time. You've lost so much energy. You've lost so much love. You've lost so much experience. You've lost so much, you know, even your dignity, you lost it because you dealt with people that just were not good for you and they didn't have your best interests at heart. Yes, that happens. But right now, what is being said is it's deeper than what you think. Those people that came into your experience, they had to come to be the catalyst for you to really tune in and tap into yourself. Not be so depressed and sad that you fight against yourself and you leave yourself and you forget about the version of you that's supposed to be great because you're stuck in the pain of that experience. That's not what the people are supposed to do when they come into our life. You're supposed to feel. It's supposed to awaken your feelings. It's supposed to awaken your every emotion you could think of. But then you're supposed to be able to balance it all out and ground yourself, and take the time with you and your spiritual team to understand, why did this have to happen? And now what do I do now? And you take the steps towards doing what you need to do now. Because if you see in here, okay, that's gone. Okay, bye. Let them leave. Let that thing leave. Let that job go. Whatever. Let it go. And look there's still more to come. If you look at her, she's crying, she's sad, but look at what's all in front of her. Look at the beauty that's right here. But because her face is covered, and she's just thinking, she can't see the beauty that's still there, the beauty that's presenting itself, the opportunity that's coming, right? So that's what you need to do, okay? Oh, that's cool. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, Taina, y'all. That's lit. Okay, let me see if there's any more messages. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's that Aaron person. That's Scorpio. Yeah, that's your soulmate. Yeah, that's your soulmate. Okay, so let's see. Any more messages for the collective? Okay, Taina. I know I had dreams of me being a star. You be saying, the confidence in that song was just so très magnifique. Okay, it was so lit. Like, yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, we all go through different situations, and everybody's going through different cycles in their life, right? But you got to do your best to treat people with, honor and respect, because sometimes when we're in depression, a lot of times we can get really aggressive, and we can be very angry, and we can be, we can sometimes not treat the people that care about us not very well. So but it's hard to get to understand that when you're going through those emotions, right? Because it's like a up down kind of spiral, right? Or like roller coaster. Okay. And what's important is for you to utilize St. John's wort. That's a really great herb to utilize for depression, and people can use it for anxiety as well. And holy basil. Those are the best herbs I've noticed that helps with emotional regulation. They really do help. It really helps so much. But you got to be consistent with taking it, because, if you really want, to work, right? Self-worth, okay? Self-worth is very important. Right now, we are learning and understanding ourselves. What is it that we value, right? And most people in the world, they only value what they see. A degree, a certification, and all this stuff. Like, is that really what's the most important thing? No, because there's people that are very skilled and they don't have all of that, right? That's how a lot of people made it through. A lot of people didn't pay to get this certification or this license or this, they didn't do all that, okay? But they were really skilled at what they do, all right? So you got to value yourself, not value what you can do for another, or what you give to another or give to the world. No, it's what you are, who you are. Because God's light shines inside of you, you are worthy, okay? And you have to realize that you are worthy, despite everybody got to know that we're worthy. You got to get in a place of moving on. You got to move on from the thoughts that tell you otherwise, that you're not important, that you don't have value, okay? Release your worries and receive universal abundance. Okay. Release your worries and receive universal abundance. All right. So that means love you, and love the skin you're in. Know that because God's light is inside of you, no matter how dim the flame is, God's light and God's flame is in each and every one of us. And although some people have a brighter light, that's because they constantly work on themselves. They constantly give a certain amount of energy to God. So the flame keeps burning brighter and brighter and brighter, right? You know how they say, hold on. What happened? Wait, hold on. My light got low. Hold on. Yeah, you see how the light, my light on my phone went real low. So, people be trying to dim our light, okay? But I was about to say, for those of us that people's call chosen, they'd be like chosen one. But everybody's still the same. Everybody's the same. But you want to know the difference between chosen and regular people is because what it is that chosen people are the ones who actually chose it. They accepted the mission. We all have an opportunity to be chosen. But there's certain people that have this certain amount of strength that they access every single day. And they choose God in everything they do. They choose it. I mean, even when they are at the lowest of their vibration, or they fall off, or they make a mistake, they don't do things right at that moment, they still constantly choose God. They still choose God in all they do. They still choose to move forward. They still choose to love. They still choose to give. They still choose to, even when they're at their lowest. This is what that's what makes the difference. And they came into these certain lineages to make a difference. That's why they called them the black sheep. That's why they were the oddball, because they came to really shift things. And they had to start with their own bloodline. Okay? And then they moved on to other places and other people and all that stuff. Okay? But we choose. So I would be considered a chosen because every day I choose God. Even when I'm at my lowest and I don't always make the best decision, or I don't trust my intuition, or I don't trust when God, because I feel like God is my intuition, but sometimes I'll be listening. Sometimes I'll be like trying to not listen. I'll be falling suit. I'll be falling. I'm not 100% perfect. Okay, I'm perfect because God is in me. So every one of us is perfect. But because of the world and society and their standards, I am not perfect, okay? But I'm imperfectly perfect. Okay, I'm imperfectly perfect. So let's say that, all right? But every day I choose God. In all that I do, in every way, whichever direction I go, I choose God. I choose to love. I choose to be the bigger person. And even when I fall short, I still talk to God and I still have faith. They say at least the faith of a mustard seed. I have faith way bigger than a mustard seed, okay? In some areas, I still need a lot of work. But in most areas, I trust. I already know. I don't even doubt it anymore. But in some areas, I still got to work on that. And that's because of childhood trauma that I still work on all the time, okay? So release all these worries, okay? Know that it's going to be okay. So if you say, I want to be chosen, well, you can be chosen, but you got to remember that in all you do, even when you fall short, you still got to choose to be good, which is God, which is love, which is truth. Okay? Even if you got into a moment where you was petty or you got angry, okay. Now take some time to double back and understand why the situation went the way it did. Like us chosen, we really analyze these situations. We go back into the situation. We don't just mindlessly walk around. Like we really think things through, and we actually use our heart space and express it, right? And even when people try to break us down, we still bounce back, and we constantly are bouncing back because our heart space is so big and so bright. And that's why we attract certain types of people that are broken, and we help fix them. But do you think they thank us? And that's okay. They don't got to thank us, but they don't care. They think that because they're still in their ego, and the ego is cool. The ego, we need our ego. So we ain't trying to get rid of the ego. We just trying to let the ego take a back seat. But a lot of people don't do that. They let the ego run them. But the ego supposed to be in the back seat. The ego's not supposed to be driving the car. The ego's supposed to be in the back seat. Okay? Nobody said the ego need to go. The ego just need to be in the back of the bus. Way in the back sometimes. But some people, they think, oh, the ego you gotta kill your ego, all that bullshit. If it's a part of you, it's supposed to be there. Okay, like what? What kind of mess is that? What in the world? It's just like all of these, like, people, no offense to anybody who's very, very, very like religious and stuff like that. A lot of you push this narrative that you have to move and be a certain way. It has to be. But in reality, like gifts, people who are talented, God created everything. So if God created everything and every being here on this planet, there's a reason and a purpose for it. And it's supposed to be here. Why would God give people gifts if not to use them? God would not give you the gifts. So people tell you in the church, oh, it's evil, it's bad, it's wrong, it's this and this. It's because they don't want you to tune into it. The Bible is a history book. It is a spell book. It is, I mean, on all levels. I mean, it has a lot to it. It's a lot. And it's a compilation of many books put together. Okay. And some of it was to fit a certain narrative moving forward for control. So in reality, there's a lot to everything. And we're never going to know everything in one lifetime. But the information is inside of you if you want to know more and more. Okay. But just understand that the more you love and accept yourself, and the more you move in that space of like, I honor and I accept who I am, the more you're going to feel yourself, the more you're going to feel alive, the more you're going to heal, the more you're going to be in your truest of spaces. But the more you allow other people to tell you that's wrong, you can't be like that, then you keep shutting yourself down. And God made you unique. God made you the way he wanted you to be. She wanted you to be. So you got to really get into that space. And that's where that's why I'm like accepting myself. I don't care if you like what I'm doing or not. I don't care, because I feel this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay. And how I choose to do it, whatever. You call me whatever you want. It's all good. It's all good, because I know who I am. And look at the card that fell out. God's messenger. You are an approved worker of God, rightfully dividing the word of truth. 2 Timothy 2, verse 15. And the 15th card came out earlier, which was the self-worth. People have tied us up to the point where we don't even value ourselves. We only value what we can give and do for others. Okay? When in reality, the true value is who you are and who the divine made you out to be. Okay? And that means that your spark, you just got to keep it bright as you can. And sometimes, you got to cloak it, because, it's dangerous out here in these streets. Okay? Now it's got dangerous out here in these streets. Okay? Then most times you just let it bright. But keep it bright. Know thyself. But sometimes you got to dim, you got to hide it. Don't dim it. You got to cover it, cloak it, cover it. Like God put a covering over us. Okay? God put a hedge of protection around each and one of his children. Okay? And, just accept yourself. The more you are authentic and you walk in that power God gave you, because God wouldn't have gave you no power. God wouldn't have gave you the gifts that he gave you if he didn't want you to use it. There's a lot of people walking around here not tapped in and tuned into anything. Mindless zombies. Just foolish. But God gave you a gift. God gave you a call. And he's like, yo, the more you accept this as unique, and you can express it how you want. Just do it. Just be yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else got to say. They don't understand the call. And one day they will. But until then, that's their problem. And the next card, it says, I make my highest ideals real by my actions. I make my highest ideals real with my actions. Goddess of truth. I make my highest ideals real by my actions. Use this gift when you notice that you or someone else is not living up to the standards you have set. So you got people that come into your life and they just be trying to, like I said earlier, peeing and pooping all over your yard, all over your house. You done cleaned it up. You done did what you need to do. And here they come just spitting and just leaving a bunch of trash and junk all around. And you got to be like, you need to go. You got to tell people and let them know who you are. And stand up for yourself. And sometimes that might mean you might have to have the left hook and the right hook. And sometimes that might mean you might have to just use your words. And sometimes that might mean you remove your presence. because they can't value who you are. Sometimes that means exit stage left and right, okay? And sometimes that means just be silent. You got to know the difference, okay? That's when you ask God to know the difference. And you heard that buzz? That was like a ding, confirmation. Okay. Yeah, so all right, let me finish. Okay. Forgive them and yourself for this and appreciate the fact that you noticed that they weren't meeting your standards. Like nobody's saying like you got to act all like high and mighty. It's not even that. It's just simple like it's simple things. It's the simple things. And people are just so disrespectful and so uncaring and so just ugh. Um we must be agents of changes we want to see happen in the world. Realize the truth of the old saying, a good example is the best sermon. So just keep being yourself, being as loving as you can. And whether people understand it or not, it is what it is. You don't always have to stoop to their level, but sometimes you're going to have to do a little, you're going to have to get right. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just, silence is the best medicine. Sometimes it's walking away, disappearing acts. Now you see me, now you don't type thing. Okay. All right. So let me see. Is there any other message? Okay, last thing is message from the sea. Okay, let's see. Messages from the sea. It's funny how the world wants everybody to express themselves the same way. Like, how would this be this world would not be as beautiful if everybody was the same. Like, I just can't. The differences is what makes us so freaking dope, so freaking amazing, awesome, spectacular beings, right? All right, one card flew out. Okay, pause. May moments of calm sustain you. Okay, so sometimes just sitting in silence and sitting in the quiet, listen to water, going by the beach, or listen to the rain or listen to these sounds. Okay, that is healing and that is beneficial. Okay, sometimes that's just all you need is just quiet stillness. And then sometimes when you finally get, like right now, for me, this is a quiet moment. This is stillness, just hearing my voice. I love my voice now. I didn't love my voice because most people are like, oh, be quiet, don't say that, don't talk, blah, 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 just all this just to silence me. And then I began silencing myself. Now I don't silence anything in me. I'm like, scream it out, shout it to the rooftop. Do it, baby, do it. Because God gave me a voice. And so many people wish they still had a voice. I want to be the voice for the voiceless. I want to be the voice for those who passed on, who didn't have a voice, who wasn't able to speak up for themselves or defend themselves. I want to be the voice for the voiceless that are here, the children who can't speak up, the mothers who can't speak, who don't have anybody to hear them or to listen to them or to respect them, to honor them, the fathers too. For everybody who do not have a voice or who feel like no one's going to listen even if they did speak, I'm going to be the voice for them in all my actions and all I do. And that is what it is. It is what it is, baby. That's what I'm doing. So I gotta keep my voice. I gotta speak. I got to. Because I gotta be the voice for those who are voiceless. So every time I'm able to do this, come live or talk to people, that's because I get to be the voice for the voiceless. I get to be the voice for the ones who wish they could speak right now, who wish they could have somebody listen to them or hear what they have to say. Well, I'll hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Fluid. May you shift and transform. Fluid. Okay? May you shift it and transform. Okay? See, there's somebody doing something with the light. They trying. May you shift and transform. So, like water. Water, it flows, right? But if you put it in a container, it is now contained. But if you move it, it'll still flow. But it won't flow as much because it's in a container. You contained it, but it still wants and needs to naturally flow, right? So may you always flow and may you continue to transform, okay? So much love to you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And I hope you have a beautiful, blissful day. And make sure you tune in and tap in. Oh, wait. Do I have it out, though? I don't know. Hold on. 1 second, guys, because I have my other cards. My last cards, last messages. I won't tell your secrets. Your secrets are safe with me. Safe with me. Yeah. I can't. You gotta listen to that song Diary by Alicia Keys, bruh. Y'all gotta listen to that song. Because I won't tell. That's what's the next 7 days. That's your experience. You're gonna meet people who are going to see you as their diary. Okay? All right. So if you ask a question, let's see, what question could I ask? Timing. So for some of you, this might be timing over a partnership. So maybe, let's say, for love, for those who are seeking love, healthy love, or someone that is like-minded, trustworthy to come in for the collective, when will that be? Okay, when will that be? Love partnership that's healthy. A loving, healthy partnership that is healthy. A loving partnership that is healthy. When will that come in? When will that come in? When will that come in? Okay, so I got a few cards, okay? 2 months. Some of you guys in 2 months. So before this year is out, you will meet the person that is healthy, brilliant, bright, beautiful, whatever kind of features you like. They got it going on. Bonita Apple Bottom, she got it going on. Bonita Apple Bottom, she got it going on. Bonita Apple Bottom, she got it going on. Okay? 21 days. 21? 21? Right. 21. 21 days. Some of y'all about to meet y'all shorty woo wop before November. Okay? 21. 21. 21 Savage. Okay? October. Some of y'all gonna meet them this month. Some of y'all gonna meet them this month. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 7 days you meet them. Okay, they a baddie. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, when they meet you, they already gonna know. Baby, they already had dreams about you. Okay, they already been dreaming about you. Oh my God, this one's 2 weeks. Listen, y'all. What in the world? 21 days, 2 weeks. October is 2 weeks is still in October. Okay, 21 days. That's a little bit in November by then. What? 2 months? Okay. All the cards. Listen, I got cards 5 years, 10 years, 1 year, like all the dates, the months, everything. And you guys got literally within 2 months, you're going to be meeting somebody healthy, beautiful, accepting, healthy, beautiful, protective, like standing up for you. Like y'all mission is similar. Like what? Somebody about to meet somebody in January, because the January just popped out too. And I didn't mean to keep shuffling. It's just my hands be moving, okay? Never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, baby, type stuff. Okay? But you guys got some beautiful partnerships. And somebody is doing magic to try to stop this. They've been trying to stop this, but they can't stop it no more. Like the cycle, you already deaded the cycle. You already did what you need to do to heal. You cut the cord. You released yourself from whatever. Some of y'all really did a lot of work on your heart space, and they can't stop it anymore. They just can't. Okay, this person is strong. This person is powerful. This person is très magnifique. Ooh, très magnifique. This person gonna be beautiful. Whoever this is, I just feel beautiful. Oh my God, I got 3 weeks. The 3-week card just came out. Like, this person is beautiful. This person is going to be a good person for you. Okay, all right. So blessings to everybody. I hope everybody have a beautiful, blissful day and night. Peace. Thank y'all.